Oh my! Wait, we need new emote, guys. What we got?
What did the white male do?
He shot a black man. He's on the floor right now. He's still alive. He's breathing.
All right, I'm going to get medics on the line with this as well. Just stay on the line with me. This is St. Paul. We need you to come with to Burns Avenue. A male shot a black male and left in a vehicle.
Yes, hello?
A phone number for you in case we get disconnected.
What's your number? Here. I gotta turn him over to see where the gunshot went through at. Here. I'll talk to him.
Do not touch him without the medic.
Hello?
Tell her not to touch him without speaking to the medic.
I'm sorry, but they're trying to keep him alive, and they got pressure on his leg. I'm sorry. We're not moving until medics get here. I'm sorry.
Where's the suspect?
It was a white male in a red pickup truck.
Meanwhile, Minnesota State Patrol dispatch spots the suspect vehicle on traffic cam as it U-turns back toward the shooting location, stopping briefly at a red light.
You can get in trouble for that, right?
To drive
trying to like say someone's life in America, like that's sketchy, bro. Like someone's dying and you try and save them, but then they like die, and then you just because you touch them, you're like, hey, that should not be a thing. You should be able to help someone.
Past the scene.
It looks like he's coming back. He's in a pickup truck like that, and that's it. That's his pickup truck. That's him. That's the man that shot him. We need police, like, right away.
Yep, we already have officers on the way.
Well, the man, he just came back, and he's in a red pickup truck,
Okay,
and
where
it's a
is he?
GNC.
All right, can you see his license plate?
It's okay.
You can't see his, where is he right now? I need you to take a deep breath.
General Motors car.
Is going,
So the GMC, General Motors.
It's on Burns. I seen him turn from Burns when he shot the man, and then he turned around and shot him. He went away from 61.
Why? Why is she content? How is she even content creating and on the phone? So she's got the camera app open and the phone app open at the same time.
Can you give him CPR?
Yep, move. Move.
You want me to get pressure on his horns?
Hey, where you hit? Where you hit?
Right here.
He does. He's not responsive.
Yep,
He
I see
hasn't
it.
been.
832. We got a shot to the abdomen here. At least two. Not seeing it.
He's alive.
Not seen it all the way through. He is responsive.
Oh, I'm good.
Okay, he says he's good. Just keep the ambulance coming. Nope, stay down. Stay down. Hey, just talk to me for a second. Listen to me. You got a couple in the abdomen, okay? All right, I'm not going to move you because I don't want to injure anything, okay? But you don't have any blood on the outside right now, okay? All right, you're going to be good, all right? Okay? You hear me? Hey, listen to me. You hear me? You good? Okay. Can you tell me at all what happened, dude? Okay. All right, don't strain yourself, okay? I want you to just stay awake for a second, okay?
He could just be internally bleeding, right? Well, he's just saying he's good to make him feel reassured, but like he could be dying for sure.
Okay? Okay? Okay?
Stay with us.
Like his organs could be failing right now. He could have gone through his organs.
Stay with me. I know. Just stay away from me, okay?
What do you got down there? Like a liver down there? You got some shit down there. You got all your guts.
I want to see if you got anything on the back hung. There's at least three, it looks like.
Stop breathing for a while.
Hey. Got another pair? Okay. Okay. Medics are here.
You wanna step back in?
I don't think he's that fat. I think he looks really fat because the giant blur circle they're using, Jet. I don't think he's that fat.
Looks like three. Maybe this one might have went through.
Stay with me, brother. Hey, stay with me, all right? Stay with me. Okay.
I didn't roll them. I didn't check them.
Okay, we'll roll them once we move them on the stretcher here. Okay.
All right, I don't like when they look at the guy. Can we go on to like interviewing and can we go on to finding the guy who shot him?
Yes. Why don't you get out the phone for a minute? Got any weapons or anything?
In the truck.
Okay.
Unloaded.
Where's it at?
Glove box.
Glove box, gun.
Yeah.
Just gonna.
No.
We're just doing investigation, okay?
I understand.
Just go ahead and I'm gonna take your cigarette out of your hand.
Okay.
Any lucky fingers? Any weapons on you at all?
No.
You got identification anywhere?
So did he come back? So he came back. At least he came back. I want to be at least called the police as well straight away. At least hopefully he called the police straight away. But let's hear us trying to the story. What if he was just defending himself? We don't know what happened.
In the truck. Holster on the seat. There's a holster.
You said it's in the glove box.
It's in the glove box. Unloaded.
His identification's on the truck too.
The gentleman that hit me, if you look at the right bottom end of my truck, right there, I pulled over after he hit me, and he went back into his truck and grabbed something. I had my gun on me, and then he went back into the truck. He tried to make a maneuver towards me. I shot him. That's why I pulled over.
You got a side of the story too. We'll get that from you, okay?
It's all part of the investigation. So you racked the round out of the chamber, and took the magazine out?
Yes. I have.
Okay, so he thinks that the guy had something that was coming at him, so he shot him. after the dude crashed in the back of him. His red truck. That's a nice red truck to be honest. Very shiny red truck.
4 witnesses that saw the entire thing.
What is GMC?
Where's the
What is
magazine?
it? What is it?
It's just in
GMC?
the glove box. If it's not
So-
in the bottom, it's in the top.
Okay, I'm just putting airplane mode just so we got, nothing recording.
fine.
General Motors cars.
I have
Really?
pictures
It's
of
got
the
cars in the
crash.
name.
Oh, so on your phone or what?
Yeah, on my phone.
Like were you recording video or what?
No. After the crash.
Oh, okay.
The other gentlemen that were with me,
Where are they at?
I'm sure they probably ran
Why did they run?
because they were a little bit scared of what the happened because I told him to run after he ran out to his car, like he was grabbing something and then ran back.
Do they live in the area?
No. We're going to our buddies in Cottage Grove.
What's their names?
Nick,
Where was he at when this happened?
behind me.
Like in your truck behind
He
you?
told him to run. Run! He's gonna get something to go. Run, boys, run! Who? Wait. I mean, what the? Good take. Thank you. I'm just imagining this guy's brain, like this situation. It sounds like some clown behavior, bro. Straight up.
He's in a separate vehicle?
Separate.
He's in a separate vehicle? And who's the other guy that was with you?
No one was with me. It was just me by myself.
But you were in tandem with a couple other vehicles or what?
One other vehicle.
Was anybody with him?
Yes.
Who was with him?
Evan.
And he was a passenger in his vehicle?
Yes.
In
There was
Nick's
one more
vehicle?
passenger.
Okay.
Travis, I yelled at him. I said, "Can you please give me your insurance?"
Okay.
Just like that. Not giving me my insurance. He said, "GD gang." I don't know what that means, but
GD gang.
he yelled at me a few times saying that.
We got 9mm casings on Burr here. Did you just pull up?
I pulled up after.
Okay.
I put my gun on. He ran back to his car like he was going to, and obviously I'm not going to use my gun unless I absolutely need to.
Okay.
I kept my gun in my waistband, walked to the back of my truck, and I said, "Guys, you just go. Just get the out of here."
You're talking to your friends saying
Yeah,
that?
because he was yelling at me,
Okay.
and then I just approached back my truck because I was going to I'm leaving.
I was like, why would you not just get in your truck at this point? Like the play obviously is to get in your truck and drive. It's obviously what you do there, bro.
Okay.
Like I'm not.
I don't even understand. I don't get the situation. What does he mean? Go, guys. Like who? I don't understand that. Even if you're about to shoot someone or you think you might need to do that, why would you tell people to go? I don't understand that at all. This sounds sus. It sounds like, is this really is this really what happened? It sounds unlikely. Fly, you fools! He's literally Gandalf.
Doing this, and he started running towards me. At that point, my door was still open. I backed out of my truck.
Yeah.
I knelt down and I fired shots.
He's running towards you. Did you see anything in his hand?
You shall not pass. It's like GD gang, GD gang. What is it? I don't know what that means.
I didn't see
was he
anything.
saying
I saw his
anything?
hand going under his belt.
Okay.
Well, as if he was going to grab a gun.
Go ahead, stand up. Stop right here. I'm just gonna double lock your cuffs so it won't pile up on you. Have a seat in here. Obviously, what we're gonna do is you're going down to headquarters. We're gonna do the interview formally. Okay.
That's fine.
Oh, there's another one. Yep. It's those pointy ones too.
Shot 7 times.
If I call your buddies, they're gonna come back here.
Oh, that guy's
They're
fucking.
cooperative and everything else.
Hopefully, he's a really bad shot.
Who should I call first? I'm gonna call the driver of the truck.
Okay, call Nick. Nick. Okay, one thing.
Yeah.
I wasn't parked.
Hold on a second. You weren't parked where?
I wasn't parked right there when the
Okay.
incident happened. I was parked behind him, where that it's like a brown Ford Edge is.
Yeah.
That's what the driver was.
Okay, a brown Ford Edge. And so how'd you end up in front of him?
Honestly, it's geek. Well, I pulled around. I didn't know what the to do.
Okay, because he basically tapped you from behind.
Tapped me from behind, and that.
But you were in front of him at that point.
No. I was behind him, but that's where the whole incident happened. Was behind his Ford Edge. I fired shots, and I turned around at the intersection like a block up.
Uh-huh.
I was on the phone with my dad. You can check my call logs.
Okay.
I was on the phone with my dad. I didn't know what to do.
Okay.
I've never been in this situation.
Tell you what, that's fine. And what we'll do is
Game
just
back.
keep it fresh in your mind. You're gonna talk to an investigator.
100%.
As long
That's so weird why they call their dad and they don't call the police. Like, why would he call you? Why would you call your dad and not call the police? What? I don't get that. All on camera, little bro. Like, I don't get why you wouldn't panic. I would call the police straight away after that. I wouldn't call my dad. I'd be immediately like, yo, I just fucking shot a guy. I'm driven like his dad's a lawyer. I mean, I don't know. I'm just like, you know, shit.
You're telling the truth, and as long as things are, you know, are what they are, yeah.
It was self-defense.
Yep, that's what I'm saying.
I was
As long as things are what they are, you're gonna be fine. I can't give you that advice. I'm just saying.
I know.
All I'm gonna say is be honest. That's all I'm gonna say.
I will.
Okay. Because my thing is that you start lying to them,
No,
they're gonna
This
know.
is the issue, right? It's such a trivial thing that escalated to like effectively lethal terms, and it's like it just if neither of them had guns, or there was no threat of guns, they would have not done that. You know, they would have just yelled at each other. Maybe one of them would have like punched a guy. That's about it.
So, because the scene's gonna tell the whole everything.
I promise I won't lie.
Okay, that's the best advice to give you is just be honest.
Yeah, but then it's like
my call logs.
when someone's probably dead
You
here.
can tell the investigator all this, okay? I'm not gonna write any of this down because you're in cuffs right now and stuff like that. So I'm just getting a basic story for the investigators, okay?
Can you roll down my window? It's a little.
I'll get the air on for you, okay?
Thank you.
The shooting victim, Douglas Lewis, was transported from the scene alive and rushed into surgery in critical condition. That same night, investigators pressed Anthony for answers.
You, Anthony? I go by Tony. How you doing? You doing okay? I'm a little okay. I'm glad you're okay. Did any of the officers update you about the other guy? So he's in surgery right now. So he's down at Regions. Okay. Is Rita along with you?
Yeah. So you have the right to remain silent.
What happened tonight? So I was driving. My friends were behind me. Travis, Nick, and Evan.
Okay.
I had swapped lanes, and a vehicle had collided with me from behind. You can see on my phone that I have damage. There's damage in the right rear quarter of the vehicle.
Can you show me where the fender bender happened?
Like right here.
Before the actual turn?
Before the actual turn. So I pulled over. I let him pass.
Oh, okay. So you let him pass?
Yeah, because I'm not familiar with the area. So if he knew somewhere to pull over and exchange information, I would follow him. That was just my...
Yeah. Wait, do you reckon? Do you reckon that's what was happening, or do you reckon he was going to just come tailgate the fuck out of him and just beep at the shit out of like what? Like, what do you think it was just his protocol? Do you think he was raging? I don't know, dude. The story that he spun sounded so unbelievable. Like, run, fly, you fools. You know, the guy runs. I don't know. I think this guy was having a mental breakdown and just shot the guy.
protocol.
Next, Anthony shares that another uninvolved driver in a Honda pulled behind him, a person of interest that was not mentioned earlier.
When I had pulled over, there was a 2014 or 2015 Honda Civic that had pulled behind me. I went and spoke with the driver of the Honda Civic first. He waved me down and said, hey, that guy was driving, I forget his exact words, but basically like a so he's like, I saw it all. If you need a witness, let me know. I have their information on my phone.
Anthony's phone was screen recording during that moment and captures a dialed number matching the Honda Civic driver, later identified as a pizza delivery driver with no prior connection to Anthony. The delivery driver later testifies that Douglas was driving erratically moments earlier. This information might help Anthony's case, as it suggests Anthony was not in an aggressive...
Screen recording. Dude, what the... Bro, I'm a fucking streamer, and I've used screen recording stuff before. Like... What the hell? These younger generations these nowadays, like that she's on the call with the cops and she's also recording a video at the same time. This guy's doing a screen recording as he's calling a dude. What even is this? How do you even do that?
State or looking to shoot somebody after the crash.
I walked up to the driver of the Ford Edge and I said, hey, can I get your insurance information? He's like,
live
yelled
thing,
at
what's
me and
this?
said, let me get your insurance information. I said, okay, but I'll pull it up on my phone. I have no issue doing so. Obviously, with the fender bender like that.
Oh, God damn it, there's a live thing happening. Is it, we can't?
Mm-hmm.
Guys, I'm invested in the story. What do you guys are all spamming about some live bullshit right now? What is this? What is this? Assassin's Creed. Black flag.
At it again, Kenway. I thought you'd be done chasing fairy stories. Not yet.
Okay, wait, derail, chat, derail. We're gonna continue on that cops up in a second. Give me 1 sec. Resynced. What does that mean? Is that remastered? What does that mean, resynced? Well, I didn't get it. Is it just...
No colors out here. but praise the lack of them. So let the black flag signal nothing but your allegiance to man's natural freedoms. If a man plays the fool, then it's only fools he'll persuade, but appear to be the devil. And all men will submit.
We're pirates, kid. We take as we please and become who we like.
But that look ain't you. It's not who you
My bad,
are.
Chad, it's my computer.
Who am I then?
You're a wonder, Kenway. You've a knack for this kind of work.
It ain't work if you love it.
Hey, everyone. I have to say, it is so good to be here. I played Edward Kenway more than a decade ago, and you know, he's one of those characters that never really leaves you. Now, over the past months, we know that you've been waiting, and we know that you've heard things.
I'm not going to watch this whole thing,
Today,
Jet. I'm just going
finally
to look.
time to share with you what we've been working on.
I want to see this.
Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced is a faithful remake of one of the most beloved Assassin's Creed games. It's totally rebuilt from the ground up with the latest version of the Anvil engine and enriched with lots of new additions. Resynchronization with Edward's journey and memories. The same story, the same man, but elevated to a new level of immersion and realism to bring you one of the most thrilling swashbuckling pirate adventures. And I'm happy to say, Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced will be released on July 9th, 2026. Today, guys, you are getting the real deal. The first ever look at gameplay. Everything that's been rebuilt, reimagined, and some behind-the-scenes stories. But enough of my talking, yeah?
People who buy this shit are retarded. Yo.
Hello, pirates. Matt Ryan here, the voice of Edward Kenway. And this is Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. 13 years after the original, this remake brings the classic game back to life. Rebuilt from the ground up with the latest Anvil engine to deliver the most thrilling pirate adventure.
All right.
Why not just make a new pirate adventure?
Dash
Like,
my buttons.
oh,
Your
because it's
life
cheap as
seems
fuck.
a grand
to
one,
just
if I may say.
remake it, I guess.
So full of adventure.
You play as Captain Edward Kenway, a rebellious scoundrel eager to make a name for himself in the pursuit of glory, freedom, and a search for a better life.
I've seen your face before. You's mates with them pirates down in Nassau.
Shut your bloody gob or I'll fill it with shot, you hear me?
Edward, is it?
Yo, guys, I don't want to watch this, I'm going to be honest.
After crossing paths with the assassins and
I get it's live, but
Edward
like, I just don't
is
give a fuck.
drawn into their centuries-old conflict,
Guys.
with secret locations and legendary treasures at stake. Along the way, he joins
Right, like-
forces with infamous pirates such as Anne Bonny, Charles Vane,
Ultimately,
and Blackbeard. With them, he helps establish a short-lived, lawless republic following the pirate code and defying empires built on cruelty and greed. Together,
yeah, ultimately, Chad, it just looks like a remake. it's like, it's just a money, it's a cash grab. Until I just see a cash grab. I see like, hey, look, why didn't they make a new game? Okay, well, because new games require, you know, new stories, new actors, new ideas, and, you know, they could potentially make something that's the best pirate game ever made. But then again, or you can invest far less money, resell the thing that's already established and has the IP and it's already made, and you know there's already a fan base for, and it's one of those things where it's the low risk, low investment money printing machine. And they just keep doing it and doing it. And it's just like one of those things where, bro, okay, yo, sick. You can go back and play the old game and like it runs on the modern console and it looks maybe it's a little more HD. But like, what the fuck are we doing? What are we doing? Like I think the only benefit of this is that maybe younger kids who have not played it before, or like someone like me who's never played it, could go and play it for the first time. But it's like, I don't know. I'm just not that excited, bro. Knowing that it's just a remade old game where they could, it's like, it's basically like by supporting this, I'm supporting them just doing this forever. Just remaking old games forever and ever and ever. And I'm just not a huge fan of them. Just not a huge fan of them. Unless it's like a game that, I don't know. It's like an ultra cult classic that is ancient. For example, Demon Souls. That was like apparently some game that I needed to play, and they were remaking it. I was like, hey, do you know what? That fit me well, but like for the most part, I'm just anti remakes, bro. I'm just not a big remake guy, bro. Is what it is. Go back. Yeah, I'd rather play Windrose or something. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, guys, we're in the middle of this. Okay, so sorry we got derailed. I got baited. Everyone spammed some fucking link in my chat, and I clicked it. I have low impulse control. Okay, these guys. He was driving his car. A dude come up, fender bended him. He then says his protocol is to simply go behind this other driver. So he pulled out to a different lane, went behind, and drove behind this dude. So he would because he knows the area. Okay, and then he was following his car back to somewhere where they were going to park. Okay, that's where we're up to.
I've been in the Fender before to just swap information, go on your day. I walked back to my friends all who were on the side of my vehicle. I spoke with them for a minute and I walked back. I went to the back of my truck, took pictures of the damage, and then I had walked around, got his plate number, and got the picture of the damage from his vehicle to match the damage on my truck. I walked around and said, can I please just get your insurance information? And he started yelling at me. He said, I'm GD or something part of the gang.
Does this guy say anything other than I'm GD and kind of... I can't remember exactly what he said.
He was recording. You said he was recording the front of the car. So like the guy was in his car and he's sitting there going like this, right? So surely he would have captured some of this GD action.
GD, you don't want to with me. I know what GD is. I have no idea. It's a fender bender. I mean, it's not a big deal. I have insurance on my truck. I could have provided him with the information, but as soon as I asked him for the information on his vehicle, he got defensive with me and started yelling. At that point,
Yeah, see, GD for me is like good-ass dick, bro. Some good dick.
I walked around to the side of my truck, and I was like, I'm not doing this. I'm going home. I said to my friends, just leave. And I walked around to my truck.
At the point that you told your friends to get out of there.
What is that about? This is so weird.
And I walked
listen to
around
this.
to my truck. I'm going home. I said to my friends, just leave. And I walked around to my truck.
At the point that you told your friends to get out of there, you hadn't.
I did not have my gun on me.
No. Okay.
No. My pistol, I have a 6-hour 365 that is tucked between my console and my right leg. At that point, I put on my pistol onto my waistband, in my waistband holster, and I saw him
What
jump
a
into...
stupid decision, by the way. What a stupid decision. What a dumb decision. That just the opportunity to shoot someone. It's so dumb. I hate that. I'm glad I live in New Zealand where like no one owns guns. I'm like, what a dumb decision. Now he's gonna fuck his whole life up, bro. For what? Just because some ego fucking he just like he's a little bit afraid, gets his gun, and now he's gonna like, shoot a guy. Yeah, we got rifles here, but people don't walk around with rifles. Like, it's like, okay, yes, someone can get a rifle and then just go into a small town and start shooting people. For sure, people can do that in New Zealand, absolutely. But that's different than this. This is like a small dispute between two people over some benign thing, like, oh, he dented my car, and then he decides, do you know, I don't want to put my pistol on my belt, and then do you know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna shoot him 7 times. It's an over fucking. Like, it's like if he didn't have a pistol and that guy didn't have a pistol, guess what? No one would have died here. What? Maybe the dude who got shot isn't gonna die. He could live. Who knows? Fingers crossed.
His car, and then turn around, and he had like almost like a flash moment, like doing this. And I yelled to my friends. I said, "Get the f out of here! Get the f out of here!" And I hopped in my truck, and he hopped in his car. And I put it in drive.
Okay. And then he started to leave, and so you were fully in your truck.
I was fully in my truck, door closed, in drive, ready to ride, just to get the f out of here.
Okay.
And as he was pulling away, I was following. I guess I was kind of following him, but I didn't.
What? Like, this dude was road raging, bro. This guy was having a fucking road rage. He was spurging out, wasn't he? This guy was spurging
I need
out.
to follow him. I was just trying to get out of his path. He threw it back in park, and he got out of the car. I opened my door, and you saw him turn around and go like this, and I saw him get out under the shirt again and try to act like he was going to point something at me. And at that point, I drawn my weapon. I fired 3 to 4 times, and I got back in my truck.
Did you see anything in his hand?
It was dark. From what he was making it seem like, he definitely had something on him. I don't know what it was, but I was in threat of my life.
Dude, you were fucking road raging. You chased him. It sounds like you chased him, by the way. Like it was so weird the way the guy, and he said 3 to 4, and he shot more than that. Like I don't know, dude, 100%. It's like they sound like the dude in the other car was trying to get away from this like little psycho ragey boy. Dude, he hopped in his car. He was in his car. He was in drive. And then he followed the dude, the other dude. After he started, he followed him, bro. He followed him. Don't try and act like you're going to pull it if you're not. What? Dude, that's what he said. We have no video evidence of the guy actually doing that. This guy could just be having a mental break. Have you seen people get when they're road raging? Bro, I've seen my wife when she's road raging. If she had a gun, bro, oh my God, she'd be in jail. She would be in jail, bro. If she had a gun, GG noobs. You have no... Dude, motherfuckers behind a car. He 100% was having a fucking mental breakdown in his car. He fucking... By the sounds of it, boom, he got knocked into. He goes behind the dude. Starts tailgating the fuck out of him, right? Having him, like, doing this shit. Guy pulls over. He gets out. Does some shit. Okay. He reckons he then goes back to his car, gets his gun, puts it on him. The other dude starts to drive away. He puts his car in drive, follows him. Again, the second that guy gets out of his car, bang, 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 bang. That's not predicting. This is what happened. But he's just saying, but he's just adding in the detail that the guy got out of his car and he was doing something like this. The guy got out of his car, bro, and he was just like, oh shit! And then that's literally what the guy was doing. Apparently, no, that's sus though. But he's saying that's what he's doing. Who the fuck does that? Nobody does that unless they're trying to commit suicide to police. This guy's not the police. This guy was just raging out and chased a dude down.
Did you saw him fall over or?
Yeah, I saw him keel, and that's at that point. Keel on a knee, and then at that point I got in my truck and I got out of there. Turned around and tried to leave the scenario because I didn't want, just in case I did not extinguish the threat, I did not want to be part of the situation at that point.
While Anthony says he shot 3 or 4 times, he actually shot 6 times. However, misremembering the actual number of shots fired is fairly common during high-stress situations. An autopsy later reveals that Douglas was shot twice in the abdomen and once in each leg. He was pronounced deceased. The causes listed were homicide and exsanguination, or severe loss of blood.
At that point, I called my father, and I told him what is going on, and he said, just return to the scene, return to the scene, return to the scene. So I flipped another Huey, one right up the road. That's where the officers found me. I unloaded my gun, taken the one out of the chamber, set the holster on the seat, put the gun, the extra bullet, and the magazine in my glove box.
Investigators will later discover via phone records that Anthony called his father twice, once before the shooting and once after, while driving away from the scene. Anthony either doesn't recall the first phone call or has omitted it during this interrogation. Regardless, the alleged conversation during the unmentioned first call will create some unrest in the soon-to-follow court case. Phone records also indicate Douglas made a phone call around the time of the shooting as well. It's possible Douglas could have had his phone in his hands during the interaction. Regardless, reports confirm that Douglas was unarmed when Anthony shot him.
And I don't know what he's going to be grabbing. He could be grabbing a knife or a gun. I don't know.
This guy 100% was road raging. I would say, I say 100%. It was 90. I put 95% road raging, and he chased him down and shot him.
What was kind of going through your head about?
And he's just made up a story about the guy having, like, looking like he had something in his hands, trying to shoot him. I think that's legit. I've just speaking as a guy who's seen road rage 27 times. But I've had it. where like some guys go and slow you past them and then they go psycho on you and they just like speed up, slow down aggressively, beep like crazy. You're trying to pull back into your lane, you can't do it because they're just trying to match your speed. I've had this happen to me, but like people who are road raging, it's like their brain shuts down and all they want to do is just like, fuck this guy. I'm gonna fucking show this guy. It's something to do with driving makes people go mental.
Thought was happening or what you seeing.
I thought I was gonna die. So I'm.
He's tiny, bro. He is so scrawny. I noticed that when he came in. I don't want to be toxic, but like, goddamn, what the 130 pounds? Oh my god, he's so tiny, bro. My daughter is almost as big as him, and she's 8. Oh my god, that's pathetic. Jeez Louise. Oh my! Do my 8-year-old's like up to here? By the way, she's like a full grown. It's crazy. She's almost as tall as me. She's probably gonna be like 6 foot. So we'll see.
I have 130 pounds, and I have this gentleman who's much bigger than me, probably much stronger than me, and I have no spleen and half a pancreas. That if I was to get physical with someone, I'd probably die in the middle of an altercation.
Oh my god, dude, it's sick. Dude, this guy will get destroyed. What a retard, bro! And you killed someone for nothing.
And I was scared for my life. I've never been scared for my life before until that 10 incident.
Did you think about just backing out of there or not getting out of your truck?
He did. He could have just left. He didn't. Not only did he not leave, he actively pursued the guy and then shot him. He actively chased the guy down and shot him. Like he followed the guy and then he got no.
I think there was an option to do so with him being so close, and if he was going to get out of his car and start unloading.
And this little weasel's trying to weasel his way out of it now.
Anyways.
Do you have a permit to carry? Okay. And when did you go for your?
Do you think they shouldn't allow people to carry guns if you're like under a certain testosterone level? You know, like if you're too sore, you shouldn't be allowed to own a gun. Like, it's almost like if you're too much of a beta. Like, if you're not over at least 70 kgs as a guy, you shouldn't be able to own a gun. That should just be like a limit. Like, you got to be over 70 kgs. Like children, like, you know, just limit it. Like, children shouldn't be like, he's basically a man-child. Why is that motherfucker allowed to own a gun at 58 kgs, dude? Oh my god. He's going to shoot anyone. Anyone, like, a random woman's going to come to him. He's like, oh my god, it's a threat. She weighs more than me. Bang, 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 bang. I had the spleen surgery. Bang, bang. He's just going to start shooting everyone, dude. The guy, like, straight up. Everyone's a threat to this guy.
Get your permit
2 years ago.
Okay. This person that you had an altercation with, do you know him?
Absolutely not. No.
You've never seen him before?
Never seen him before in my life.
Okay. Did you call 911 at any point?
No, I didn't.
Good.
I'll be honest with you, I was in shock. I didn't know what to do.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. This is something
so
I never
weird.
wanted.
That's so weird. He didn't instantly. The reason do you want to know why? Do you want to know why he wouldn't have called the cops? It's because he aggressively chased this guy down and then shot him, and he knows he's in the wrong, which is why he's trying to flee. That's literally it. That's legitimately it. Bro, any normal person calls the emergency services after you get into some crazy situation like that. And it's the first thing. You're not going to call your dad. You're not going to call your mom. You're going to call fucking 111 or I guess 911 in America. That's what you're going to do. Some crazy shit goes down, you call the fucking emergency services. That's what you got to let them know because someone's being shot, right? I mean, holy shit. The reason why is because he's hesitating and he's thinking maybe I should try and run. You call 111 here in New Zealand, chat. That's what we call. That's what you call here in New Zealand.
To do in my life.
So the question we're going to have to answer.
I think now 911, because of tourists and shit were getting cooked because they were typing 911, it wasn't working. I think now 911 actually just redirects to 111. It could actually just redirect at this point. I could test it, but then actually that's probably a pretty bad test. Yeah, I'm not gonna test it. But like, I mean, let's look it up. Does 911 work in NZ? Automatically redirected. Yeah, so Dick's just redirected.
If you're in your truck and then you get back out of the truck.
Correct.
Yeah. Question that is certainly going to come up is, why couldn't you reverse out of there? Why can't you back out, or?
I have a vehicle behind me. I have a gentleman that's getting out of his car, and if he has a gun on me, he's going to be ready to unload on my windshield.
Do you have any other firearms in your truck?
No.
Anything illegal in your truck that you're aware of?
No. No.
Dope or
nothing? No.
Did you have anything to drink that night?
Absolutely. I had a cocktail with my friends.
How many drinks you had?
One beer.
Do you remember what kind?
Bud Light.
After the interrogation,
Hell yeah,
Anthony was
brother.
taken to the hospital to be medically cleared and then brought to jail. He was held on a $1 million bond and was charged with 1 count of second-degree intentional murder, not premeditated, and 1 count of second-degree unintentional murder.
I think it was rage. It was rage murder. What is that? I think he was having a road rage. He was spurging out, and then because he had access to a firearm, he murdered a guy. That's what happened.
Committing a felony, that underlying felony being assault.
Do you guys get this when there's like a person in the picture and they're staring, and then you have to stare them down, and I'm locked to this guy, like, I'm not gonna fucking lose you, bitch.
With a dangerous weapon. During court, he faced a potential lesser charge of second-degree manslaughter
Not today,
if the
buddy.
criteria for unintentional murder could not be met. Anthony pled not guilty to all charges, leading to a jury trial focused on the topics of intent and self-defense. The court must answer if Anthony was acting reasonably or maliciously. The case was so difficult to determine that a mistrial was declared after jurors could not come to a unanimous decision, resulting in a new trial. Notably, this case took place in the Twin Cities just weeks before the murder of George Floyd. As a result, the case became part of a broader public focus on racial injustice. In the year the court deliberated this case, roughly 1 in 4 Minnesota police officers either left the force or went on extended leave. And in Minneapolis, the force was reduced from about 900 officers to about 580 today. The high-profile nature of the case means that many were watching closely as the second jury reached its verdict. During pretrial,
He for sure should have gone to jail for a fucking long time. Like, it's definitely not like premeditated murder, but it's definitely like he was raging out and he shot someone intentionally. So I don't know what that, he shouldn't be allowed to own a firearm, and he should be put in jail for a long time, right? He should be banned from firearms, and he should be put in jail for a long ass time.
defense argued that 79 recorded jail calls with Anthony were irrelevant and prejudiced evidence, but the court permitted a snippet from one call due to its relevancy. The jail call was between Anthony and his father and changed the course of the whole case.
Anthony, just answer me one question.
What?
You went back to your car because you didn't have your gun on you. What did you go back to your car and get your gun for?
I had my gun on me. I thought that would sound better. I had it on me already. I need to talk to someone. And that night, I was so freaked out of everything that happened. I can give them an exact recollection of exactly what happened. I had it on me.
Prosecutors argued this evidence showed Anthony was willing to bend the story to appear less guilty, and
he's a fucking lying Larry, bro. He's a weasel. He's a little soy weasel beta cuck with a fucking gun, and he shot a guy just spurging out, bro, over some shit. Like, dude, I bet you if this motherfucker was taller, he wouldn't even shot this guy. Call me, dude. I'm not crazy, dude. Call me crazy. I think that he had small man syndrome. Motherfucker's got a bright red, big ass truck, and he's got an open carry gun. He's got a big ass truck, bro. And he was raging out. Think about it. He was, dude. Holy fuck.
The extent to which he would go could not be
If this guy was 6 foot, he would not have shot this dude. This comes from some crazy level of insecurity.
determined.
And
In the
rage.
end, the court
I'm
acquitted
telling you.
Anthony on second-degree murder with intent and convicted him on second-degree murder without intent while committing a felony. The alternative lesser charge of manslaughter led to no adjudication. After his conviction, Douglas's family also successfully sued Anthony for damages totaling over $7.5 million. Roughly 1 year after the incident in June 2021, he was sentenced to 12.5 years in prison with 397 days of jail credit. This incident occurred in 2020. However, due to Minnesota's arduous public records laws, it took us almost half a decade to obtain the body cam. By the time this video is published, the suspect will only need to serve 2 more years of his prison sentence.
I bet he regrets that. Hopefully he learns. The sucky thing is you can't just trade him in to resurrect the other guy. It sucks that you can't trade him in to resurrect the other guy. You know, but like at least he's gonna be regretting doing that, and he's probably not gonna do that again, right? They should ban him from having guns. They should ban him from having guns as well. What a Weasley little liar, dude. Oh, God.
What a fucking liar, dude. What a fucking Weasley little liar, dude.
Straight up.
What a
Straight
fucking
up.
Weasley
True.
little liar, dude.
True.
Holy shit, dude.
Excuse me.
Holy
sorry.
fucking
I'm out of
shit,
control. I
dude.
apologize.
No, actually, the guy was a weasel from the get-go. He was trying to weasel his way out, and he's lying the whole time about having the gun, dude. On God, motherfucker is on God a Weasley little liar. What is this, Minnesota? What is this?